In this video I show you how I build this simple router slab flattening jig just using cheap MDF scraps. And my first step is cutting the base 16 by 32 inches. Now of course you could build this any size you want, but what I'm building here is just a small tabletop version that I can put anywhere. Next I'm cutting two sides 4 by 16 inches, and what I'm building here on the base is basically a torsion box. So after this I have to cut 3 braces 4 by 31 inches, and I'm going with 4 inches for the height on all of these pieces to try to add as much strength as possible to keep this torsion box nice and flat. To make the assembly process easier, I'm starting with a side and 2 of the braces. I'm going to attach these first, get them nice and strong, and then after that I can move on to attaching the middle brace and the other side. Using a clamping caul is a really great way to make sure that everything is a nice tight fit and nice and flat in the middle of this. Now I need some guide rails so the carriage can slide back and forth on this. So first I'm cutting 2 pieces 32 by 2 inches. After that, I'll cut another 2 pieces, this time 32 by 4 inches. Starting with the carriage, I need legs that can fit in these slots. So for these I'm cutting 2 pieces 5 by 12 inches. I'm also chopping the corners on these mostly for aesthetics, so this is optional, but it does also help so the corners don't get snagged on anything. Next I need a bridge that'll fit the router base that I'm using. I'm just going to measure it quick with my tape measure, and now this does not need to be super precise, so if you have to add a little bit of wiggle room, that's just fine. Next I need 2 braces, which I'm cutting at 3 by 17 inches, and these braces here really help strengthen up the entire bridge so that when the router is in the middle it doesn't bend down, creating basically a groove in the slab you're trying to flatten. I'm adding dog holes to the base of this so I can use the same dog hole clamps that I would normally use on my workbench on this for holding the slabs down. Now the last thing we have to do is route the initial slot, and what I would recommend is use the exact bit you're going to use for flattening a slab when cutting out this slot, because that way as you move the carriage along you can see exactly where you're going to route out on the slab. Just makes it easier for lining things up as you're pushing along the carriage. But with this, we're finally done and we can test it out.